Good evening, race fans. Here we go. They are just finishing up the bomber race, and we are putting the late models into the chute. Dane is going to be starting in the second position. There was a draw amongst the Trophy Dash cars to set up the starting lineup. The 24 of Richard Knight is in the 24, Dane Nissen in the 530. The 99 is Adriana Sturgell. Mispronounced that. The 22 of David Miller. The 5 of Ryan Peoples. The 57 of Roy. And I don't remember the last name. And in just a moment, or around the corner down there, is the 98 of Jennifer Belleville. I can hold it. So we're going to be going green for 60 laps tonight, and they're doing a trophy presentation out on the front stretch, and then they will do driver introductions. There's quite a few of you already on. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully this is going to be a good race. Not too many cars, unfortunately. There's only going to be 7 cars tonight. There were supposed to be a couple more cars. I understand that there's a fire over on the coast that prevented at least one, if not both of those cars from being here. Oh, hey, Christopher. We miss you on this side. We miss you. We out here. Christopher is just commenting. Goodness. It looks like fans are starting to go back to the stands, so it looks like that presentation will wrap up. I have to tell you, the racing tonight out here has been amazing. The car count, the Hornets had a great car count, and there was a decent number of bombers. But the Hornet race was 3 cars side by side for probably 5 or 10 laps. It was insane. It was a great race. And the 17 car that just won the bombers just ran away with it. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's get this show on the road. As I mentioned, I believe that they're going to pull them over and stop them on the front stretch. Yep, have a flag man indicating that they're going to stop on the front stretch. So I don't have driver roster, sponsor list, anything like that. So I'm just going to shout out the sponsors for Nissen Rice and Racing and thank Farmers Brewing. Tonight is Farmers Brewing Night at the Races. They are sponsoring tonight's race. Also, little plug for Farmers Brewing. You might see the beer booth right there off the end of the grandstand, and this track does serve multiple taps of Farmers Brewing. So special thanks to Farmers Brewing for tonight, but also for sponsoring Dane this season. Also special thanks to Superior Tire. If you ever find yourself passing through Colusa and in need of any automotive repair or tires, stop in and see Nick and staff at Superior Tire in Colusa. Weston Buildings is a new sponsor to us this year. Kelly Lewis is here tonight with us. It's his first night in an actual hot pit, and he's been a huge help tonight, but he's also a big supporter off the track as well. So special thanks to Kelly Lewis and Weston Buildings. Farm Out Fabrication, many of you may or may not know, but that is Tom Stevens' business, and Tom can absolutely craft anything that you need. So Farm Out Fabrication. Trying to think, oh my gosh, I think I missed this guys the last time, but huge shout out to Frontier Lubricants. They have been a long-time supporter. They have been with Dane since he came back to late model racing. Huge shout out to Frontier Lubricants. They are a huge supporter. So thank you, Team Frontier Lube. We sure appreciate you. And then I think the last two businesses is Seal Master. If you have any sealing needs or coating needs, asphalt, etc., definitely check out your local Seal Master. Special thanks to Seal Master and also to Joyner Motorsports. And then finally, shameless plug for my business, which you see on the back of the car, and that is that fastandfabulash.com. That's my business and allows me to help support the team in many ways behind the scenes. So thank you to everybody for supporting us and making this possible. We are very, very grateful for you. So we are doing our warm-up laps, as you may recall. This is something that we have to do without warming up these tires. I described it earlier as being ice skates. It would definitely be very, very hard. Okay, guys, this is it. Yellow is out. I know that there are some fans that new to tune into this live video as well for the 98 of Jennifer Belleville. She'll be coming by right there at the bottom of the screen. This is Jen's very first race. Oh gosh, here we go. I just rotated my screen. Let's see, that's what happened in Victory Lane last time. All right, so this is Jen's first race. There are two female drivers in this field, Adriana in the 99, and then Jennifer in the 98. They have told them they're going to go around one more time. They were waiting for her to catch up to the field. All right, lights are out. We are going green at the line for 60 laps. Richard Knight on the pole, Dane on the outside, Adriana on the inside with Ryan Peoples on the outside, or excuse me, David Miller on the outside of him. All right, here we go. Knight in third and Adriana in fourth here. Looks like we're about 3 laps down. Starting to come up on the slow car, the 98 that go underneath her. David starts to look inside a little bit down there, going into 3 and 4. Down, 50 to go. On the inside. Oh no. Oh no. Miller was looking on the inside and there was contact made and they both went around. So get them spun back around. I'm not sure what the rule is here, but I'm assuming that it's all in. So I believe that this is all involved, so I think they'll go back to the back. Hey Gidget, thanks for tuning in. Thank you to everybody. It looks like we've got quite a few people. We appreciate everybody who is tuning in. We see that there's quite a few of you tonight, and we are very grateful. Thank you very much. So I'm not sure what they're doing here. Okay, here we go. So they're going to put that 57 up there. Roy Berlinghoff is in that 57 car. So it's going to be Richard Knight on the pole, Adriana on the outside, Berlinghoff on the inside, Dane on the outside, David Miller in the 22, and then back at the back is the 98 of Jennifer Belleville. First start for her, so she's just making laps and getting that race experience. Super excited. David and Dane got together. David was looking on the inside. Dane had been leading. Somebody's asking what happened. Lights are out. We're going to go green at the line. David looked on the inside, and they came together, and both of them spun. All right, here we go. We're going green. Keep an eye on these front cars. We're going 60 laps, and we have 49 to go for the person that asked what happened, or how many laps to go here. You saw Adriana get a little loose coming off the turns 1 and 2, so Richard continues to lead. Adriana in second. Of Adriana here, and there he goes. Got underneath her. So moved into second place with that pass. We have 20 laps down, 40 laps to go with that lap. But the 24 car just had a hard time getting off of turn 4. I thought Dane was going to do something. Sorry about that. All right, here we go again. Deja vu, Miller on the inside. Dane on the outside. We're coming to a yellow. The 24 just spun. We got slowed up. Not sure what's... Oh, sorry. We have the 98 in the infield. So the 98 car is in the infield. I didn't see what happened there. Not sure what will happen to the 24 there since they were coming to a caution. Can't keep track if the yellow was out or what was happening. I heard the yellow, but I don't know what happened on the track. All right, so they're showing the running order as the 24 of Richard Knight, 530 of Dane, the 22 of David Miller, the 99 of Adria Strucknell, 57 of Berlinghoff, 98 of Jennifer Belleville, and the 5 of Ryan Peoples. And they're cleaning up fluid, so they suspect that something happened with the 99 car and there's fluid on the racetrack, and that's probably what happened to the 24. All right, so I see a lot of people tuning in tonight, so let's have you tell us where you're watching from. You're not here in Shasta with us, so where are you sitting this evening? Hopefully you grabbed a ice cold Farmer's Light, or even better, their new summer kickback, and you're tuning in from somewhere. So let us know where you're tuning in from. Also, if you are in the Northern California region, you can go to farmersbrewing.com and you can see where the Farmers Brewing is available near you. Basically, from the center of the state north is their area, and unfortunately they are not yet able to provide beer out of state. So you've got to come to Northern California to get some delicious Farmers Light beer or Farmers Brewing beer. Fort Mojave, Arizona. All right, so it sounds like we've lost the 98. We've lost the 5. We still have the 24 and the 57. So we have, looks like we're going to go red here. Makes sense. Let's not burn up. Race fuel right now is so expensive, we don't need to burn up any more than we have to. So they're going to stop them on the front stretch. Kathy, I never knew where you were from in Oregon. I knew you were from Oregon, but I didn't know where you were from. So, and we have our mom watching. So, hi, Mom. Shout out to Mom watching. Your kid is driving a great race. He hasn't really said how he's feeling about the car. So it looks like the 24 is going back to the front there. I think they deemed that was probably just like we thought. That it was probably involved because of the fluid on the track here. Somebody said there's no one in the stands. The stand attendance is a little small tonight, but gosh, I felt like earlier there was more people. I feel like there's not as many as there was earlier. I don't know. Maybe they've already headed home after watching whoever they came to see race. I don't know. Also, I understand that maybe that there is a large event in the area this weekend, and I also know that it's a prom night up here. So I think it's competing against a lot of activities right now. But yes, it's very unfortunate. Love to see full stands. So we have 39 to go. Yeah, there's a rodeo in town. I thought I had heard a rodeo or some sort of an event. Like I said, I know it's prom as well, so I think it's a beautiful day. It was, it's kind of actually a little cool tonight, but it was a beautiful day. It was a little breezy, but not terrible. Definitely not like it was here yesterday. It was just kind of a nice breeze, just made being in this area a nice afternoon. And this evening's just a little cool. So it should have been a great night to be at the racetrack. No, it has been for us. All right, they're still down here trying to get the grease sweep into the track. Looks like they've got Adriana just about ready to go, so it shouldn't be too much longer. All right, so they're pulling Adriana off here. Not sure what happened to Adriana, but the rear end is locked up. Those rear tires are not rolling. They were dragging her off the track, literally. All right, so folks, it looks like maybe we're going to be going back here soon. Safety vehicles are starting to get back into position. They'll give a couple of laps once we start rolling again. They're going to give them a couple of courtesy laps to get the grease sweep that's down here into the track. Sorry, couldn't get that thought together. – 39 laps to go. Wow. So I have a friend here with me tonight. It's her first asphalt race, and she knew me from my dirt days. And so just being at an asphalt race is one thing, but you never really have red flags like this in dirt racing unless it's like a massive wreck or something, but definitely not used to all the grease sweep and lengthy red flags to clean up the track. And this is going to be super bad. It is confirmed that that was gear oil that is actually on the racetrack. So very, very slick. And I think they finally, nope, they're still trying to get the 99 off down here at the end. But that is gear oil, so it's going to be even slicker. Right at the entrance. Perfect line into turn 3 there. So it will be make for an interesting event here. You don't want to go anywhere. Once this red flag's over, you definitely are going to want to stay tuned. Somebody said, thanks for going live. Absolutely. I think it's a little bit for my sanity. I'm not really sure. I know Dane likes watching the replays of the races as well. But also, as is the case with our mom tonight, but there's a lot of friends and family that support him and can't be at the track from all over the place. So we are happy to go live to bring it to all of you that can't be here with us. We wish you were here, but since you can't be here, we're going to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the action. So there's one thing about this is there's a lot of Farmers Light probably being served from that beer stand right now. This track has a reduced beer when you go red. So I don't know if it's $2 or $3 or what it is, but there is a reduced beer. So definitely the beer booth is probably serving a lot of Farmers beer right now. It looks like they're out on the track inspecting it, checking to see if they feel like they got most of that cleaned up or the kitty litter down on it. So promise that for the person that said thanks for going live, I promise that I will try to do a better job if we go to Victory Lane yet again. So there's a couple things there. That was I'm gonna say that was my first Victory Lane. I think that was my first ever Victory Lane. As much as you dream and hope when you go to the racetrack that you're gonna be the winner, he and I had a lot of conversations, and he really wanted that. And so that was just crazy that he was able to achieve that. That was incredible. So the adrenaline was just unreal, and I basically couldn't think. So I know a lot of people said, I wish you'd stayed live. Well, I wish I had stayed live too. So here we go. They are fired up. Let's see if we can find our way to Victory Lane yet again here. The 24 has been put back to the front. As I said, that was probably a spin due to that oil. So 24, and then they told Dane that he's going to be in second. Miller is going to be in third. So it'll be the 24, the 530, the 22, the 57, and the 98. So you'll see that the cars are cautiously making sure that they are driving with their tires right through that kitty litter just to make sure that they get it good and rubbed in, and that try to get that slickness going down there. Definitely you want to tiptoe through it. So there's going to be 39 laps left when we go back green here. Love to see this sign from the stands, but underneath this on this stand is the biggest farmer's banner that I think I've ever seen. It's huge. It's the length of this whole stand that I'm standing on. All right, so we know that the 98 is going to lag back. Lights out this time. That's going to be going the next time. Let's see, I can't see the flagman to see. It's not giving him the one to go just yet. Looks like the flagman is giving him a one to go. It's very, very hard to see the flagman from this side. Lights are out. Green at the line. All right, here we go. Side of Dane. 24 got a little loose. Throw a blanket over the 3. The 24, Dane's on the outside. Dane's still trying to get around the outside. Coming on the outside. Working on the outside. He's doing a great job. 98 spun there. Dane. Awesome. All right, so the yellow is out. It looks like Dane had it there. I'm not sure that he had it the last time, so we'll have to see how that sorts out. All right, so Dane says that the track is feeling a little greasy, but Jen continues on, so it might have just been a spin. I didn't see it. It's quite a race up front. So according to Race Monitor, he's in the lead. I think we got a lap in. It's like 38 laps. I'm having a hard time. I didn't put my glasses on. So looks like the flagman is giving them the one to go. Let's see if lights go out here. Lights out. All right, we're going green. This is Dane's gonna be the one starting this one. Here we go. Picking it up, coming off of 4. Here we go. Leading over Knight and Miller here. laps. We have 33 to go. Almost halfway here. Halfway, 30 laps to go. David is making a turn down the back here. Dane pulls away a little bit down the front. So that time he stayed with him right there. Side by side, looks like they made a little bit of contact. Both cars got a little loose there. Here we go. Miller on the inside, Dane. "22 laps to go." Dane in second. I believe it's the 57, the 24, and the 98. And there's a spin. 19 laps to go. I thought we were going to have 18, but it looks like we're going to have 19. This should be a fairly quick caution. I'm not sure. We don't have anybody down sweeping. Should line them up and try again. Thanks, Josh. We appreciate you tuning in from Washington and watching as well. Josh is a cousin that lives up in Washington, so we really, really appreciate all corners that watch this. Once Miller got around him, he certainly was able to build quite a lead there. We'll see what happens on this restart. Tom, he's asking about the tires.
Which car is yours?
All right, so Dane says the car feels funny. So here we go, guys. See what happens. 19 laps. laps to go. Got anything. Here we go. He's got right up to him that time. Dane gets right up to him. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, not quite. Miller wins. That was close. That was he dug in for that one. He did a great job with a car that was not quite up to his par. Said that after that restart that it started to come alive, but up to that point he had wasn't really comfortable with it. So that was an awesome race. I have to tell you, that is really awesome here. We don't have a record of racing here and going away with a car in one piece. So the fact that a second place finish and a car in one piece and loading it up looking somewhat nice. There's going to be some door marks and tire marks on it. But thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors that make this happen for us. We are certainly grateful. I think he's going to be headed down to Tech. Let me see. Hold on just a second. Let's. I know you guys missed a winner's interview. Hang on just a second. Let me close up my bag here. And let's go see if we can talk to him. Hold on just a second here. I got gear. All right, so let's walk to Tech, make sure that I got everything behind me. The nerves and adrenaline aren't going as bad. We do still have more stairs. All right, guys, let's head over to Tech and see. Susie, can you take this, please? Can you hold that? We're going to head to Tech. All right, guys, you should still be live. Here we go. And, yep, he's in Tech. So let's go get a word with him. Hang on. Pit reporter, videographer, you name it here. All right, so we weren't very good in Victory Lane a couple weeks ago. So tell us how the car was.
It was absolutely junk in the first half. Scary to drive, and we put 2 turns of front braking in at the red flag, and it helped it a bunch, but still not as good. And then we got the final caution there, and all of a sudden, I don't know, I think Miller's car might have got worse, but we were running right with him, and I had a hell of a lot of fun there at the
That
end.
was awesome.
Yeah.
No, that was so good. All right, you guys, with that, we're going to sign off. Second place at Shasta tonight. Thank you, everybody, again, for tuning in and for watching. Thanks so much.